Hey, car people. Hello, hello. John from John's Pontiac Barn. How you doing? I've got a little surprise here. I bought this car the other day and I paid for it, and there happened to be a driver that was like a few hours away, and I bought it Sunday and it's here. So we're gonna try to do a will it run. It turns over, sounds a little funky. I think a couple of lifters are pumped out, but here we are. It's an all original 1985 Pontiac Trans Am. It's a base car. It's not a 5-liter HO. Hey, Bella. No, it did not come with a cat. Cat decided to camp out. It's a shame. It was really, really nice. But it's been sitting so many years that the seats have started to split. But this car, folks, has 34,305 miles on it. It has zero rust. Zero. This is all just mold. I'm going to power wash it later. I believe it'll come out pretty good. It had the original aluminum wheels on it. And tires, of course, are flat, so I put these on it. The car is dead straight, folks. It's a T-top car, as you see. It has crank windows, which is kind of odd. It has pretty much all the other options. The annual inspection papers were inside the car. I think it was May or June of 1997. So it gave it the annual inspection good till June of 98, and it was parked before that. The story I got was a gentleman, he bought it, him and his wife drove it, then he gave it to her and she drove it sparingly, and they had one of those love-hate relationships, and he moved out. I guess there's a lot of money involved, but he moved out and moved into a house down the street, and they were separated for decades, never got divorced. Guy's like 90 years old now. So this has been sitting since 1998. She parked it, probably maybe out of spite. Hey, I don't want to drive a car you bought. And she went and got herself a car, and it sat on the property, I believe, behind the house, if I remember right. It has had a halfway decent set of Eagle ST, Goodyear Eagle STs. Now, you got to be at least 45 or 50 years old to even remember those tires. They were the hot thing in the 80s, and I think by the late 80s they were gone. Late 80s, early 90s, because I went through many a set of Eagle STs. That was a very popular tire. It was a good tire. It wore good. It looked good. But we're going to try to do a will it run. It turns over. Most of the stuff works. Headlights popped right up when I put a battery on it. I got gas to it here. I blew all the stuff off of the engine's very, very clean, as you can see. It's just a really nice original car. I can't wait to power wash it and underneath the hood and power wash the body. And it's a shame it didn't sit inside, because the interior is just gorgeous, but it's starting to crack. It's dried up, so it needs a headliner, carpeting, and the front and rear seats redone. The door panels are perfect, thank goodness. So, and I think I might hold on to this car for a little bit, folks. I've always liked these, and this is the 85. It's when they changed, did a few aesthetic changes, made them a little nicer car. I've always wanted to put a Pontiac motor in one of these. I've done it for a couple customers, but I've always wanted to have a nice one and put just a mild 400 in it for myself. I'm a Pontiac guy, as you know. But let's see if it makes any noise. You never know. Okay, folks, let's crank her over and try to get some gas up in there. Well, folks, one good thing, it's got about 35 pounds of oil pressure. Excuse me. We can get some gas here. That one's empty. Let's see what happens. It's a Chevy. Seems that they always usually want to run. I'm wondering if the float's stuck, folks. We're gonna try to fill the fill the bowl up again and see if that does the job. We'll find out here. Don't sound too bad. Yeah, I think we got a stuck float, people. Happens a lot, especially when they've been sitting this long. It's not pulling fuel. I think I can. Looks like we may have to take the carburetor apart, folks. That is too bad. Sure sounds good though, don't it, people? I need more gas. That carburetor, people, was actually kind of stuck when it got here, and I PB blasted it, and the pump was stuck down, and I let it soak for about an hour, and she freed right up. Whoa! Just got myself wet. So either the fuel pump is not working, or the float is stuck in the carburetor. Hard telling. gonna see if it's coming up to the carburetor. Be right back. Okay, let's see if we've got any fuel here, folks. Wow. Can you say tight? Let me see. Come on, you can do it, baby. Wow. Wow. Might be getting a wrench. Time for a wrench, folks. folks, I have a problem here with my wrench issue. Yep. I've got a friend that used all my larger wrenches, and I don't know where he put them. We were working on his truck yesterday, and so if this doesn't break loose, no, but I see fuel up here, folks. It's puddling, so the fuel pump's working. We have a carburetor issue, as usual. This has that electronic feedback 4-barrel. Got a plug here. This just has one. Some have two. Nope, this has two. One here, one here. Enrichment. They tried all kinds of weird things in the 80s. I wish it would break loose. Get a small hammer. I don't like those carburetors anyway, and it's probably going to come off. I've got a whole bunch of actual earlier Chevy Quadrajets that would work really nice on this. Let's give it a couple smacks. If it doesn't work, we heard it run. Come on, baby. not gonna happen, folks. But we got her running, and it runs good. Okay. Well, she sounds good. Of course, at 34,000. Yeah, 34,000 miles. I think you'd sound good too. I'm going to be taking that carburetor off, and I'm going to open it up, and I might just put a standard rebuild kit in it just for now, since it's correct to the car. Soak it overnight in my washer and put a kit in it and bolt it back on, and do a part two. We'll start it up and let it run for a while, and put it in gear. It seems to have brakes too. I never did try the T-tops, and they are locked. And I have an ignition key and no door key. I think the door key unlocks the T-tops. I'm gonna look inside the car. I haven't looked all over inside the car yet. Maybe I will get lucky and there'll be a door key. But that's it, folks. Let's see what we're gonna do with this car. I don't know yet. It's so ridiculously clean. Look at this. It's just. I've been under the car when they had it on the car hauler, and it's beautiful underneath. It's just, if you let this car sit in someone's backyard in Michigan, there'd be nothing left of it. It would have been in two pieces when they pulled it out of the backyard. But North Carolina, that's one of the better places to go. And I don't see any damage on the body. No dents, no dings, no nothing. I'd say 2 weeks start to finish, and I can have a paint job on this car and buy the stripe package for it. They sell the stripe package, and the wheels are very nice. I could use those for a while and just put a new set of tires on them. But the car's not beat up anywhere. We're going to do a quick part two in a day or two. Either today or tomorrow. I'm going to power wash it and get all the green slime off of it. It's probably going to look a heck of a lot better. But I just wanted to make a video about this. I thought it was cool. I do like in 85 they added the louvers to the hood. We've got the louvers here. I do kind of favor the like the 83, 84 hood that has the scoop to one side like the Turbo Trans Ams had. I think those are kind of sharp. But they streamlined these cars in 1985. They were pretty boxy, and some people like them. I prefer the 85 to 88, 89. And then in 91 they made a weird looking car. It was a transition car, 91, 92. Strange looking, looked like the Batmobile. It was like the precursor to the next gen Firebirds from 93 up. So that's it for now, folks, from John's Barn. We heard this little 305 run. We did one on that one last week on the little 307, and she started right up. And you see this one, I put some gas on the carburetor and it turned over half a dozen times and started, and it missed at first, and this last time or two that I had it running, it just smoothed right out. No lift or tick, no anything. So be a great driver. I could actually power wash this and check the brakes and put tires on it and sweep it out and put seat covers on it and drive it. One of those barn find drives. People get a kick out of those. Of course, this isn't quite old enough. If it was a 50s, if it was one of those like that one there, You know, you drive that as a patina car and people go nuts. This one here, they'd go, hey, that's a cool car, now go paint it. So thanks for joining me again, and I'm gonna power wash this thing and get it cleaned up inside and get that carburetor rebuilt, and we're gonna revisit this car in a week or so and give you an update. Maybe jump in it and go down around the street and back and feel the power of that 160 horsepower 5-liter 4-barrel full smog in action. When I change the tires, it's even got a 1-legger. It doesn't even have it's probably got a 273 gear in it. The base Trans Ams back then had cruddy gears in them, but it does have an overdrive trans. So from John's Barn, thank you much for visiting, and we'll see you soon. We'll revisit this real quick. And then coming up, of course, is going to be wrapping up the truck. The turbo is on it, and I'm going to cover that too in a couple days. Intake's got to go on it, and some hoses, and start it up. And then right behind that, it's going to be the 65 GTO 389 stroked to 453 inches. I'm anxious to get that on the stand, and we're going to build a couple engines, and we're going to get back to getting them on the stand and starting them up. I enjoy it. I know you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment, share it, like it, subscribe. I'd love to have you. If you have any questions, jump in, man. I'll help you out any way I can. I got another guy that's from Kansas. He's sending me his 389 tri-power out of a 63 Grand Prix. So we're going to be doing a build on that this summer. I'm getting the complete engine and transmission on the pallet. My cousin Bob's going to go through the Borg Warner. It's a real 389 tri-power 4-speed Grand Prix. We're going to be going through that. He wants a 30 over. It's original engine. The car's been in the family its whole life, and it's has a rod knock. It was parked about 10 years ago. So we're going to be doing that. Going to be putting a little bit more cam in it, and firing that up for him. And he's also bought everything he wants in it, and it's coming on a second pallet. So that makes him easier. I have to just get the machine work done and see what he's got there, and get the assembly balanced, and file the rings and work my magic. So until we see each other again, and I give you a part 2 on this old bird, John from John's Barn,